You're in the middle of a blood strike match. The final circle is shrinking, and you're face-to-face with 3 enemies. You've got your favorite loadout, but there's a problem. You're moving like a rusty robot, while your enemies are gliding across the map. Before you know it, BM, you're back in the lobby. Frustrating, right? Well, not anymore. Today, I'm going to teach you how to move like a ninja in Blood Strike. With these tips, you'll outplay your opponents so hard they'll think you're hacking. Also, the 10th tip is the best one. Ready? Let's dive in. Tip 1. Master the strafe jump. Alright, let's talk about jumping, but not in the way you're thinking. Forget about just spamming the jump button. It's time to master the strafe jump. So, what's a strafe jump? Simple. You move sideways, left or right, while jumping at the same time. This makes your movement way harder to predict and can throw off even the best aimers. You're not just jumping randomly. You're moving in a zigzag pattern, dodging bullets and closing the gap on your enemy faster than they can react. Pro tip: the strafe jump works wonders when you're in tight spaces. Imagine you're in a 1v1 fight in a small room. Start strafing and jumping around, and suddenly, you're everywhere at once. Your opponent won't even know where to shoot. Tip 2. Master the slide cancel. Alright, first up, the slide cancel. You've seen those fast players sliding around the map, right? They're not just doing it for style points. Sliding cancels your sprint animation, making your movement unpredictable. Here's how to do it. Sprint for a second, hit the slide button, immediately jump to cancel the slide. Why it works? Sliding keeps your speed high and makes it harder for enemies to aim at you. Plus, you'll look super cool doing it. Tip 3. Learn pre-aiming while moving. Movement is useless if your aim is trash. So, here's the trick. Always aim where you expect enemies to appear. If you're rounding a corner, aim at head height and keep your crosshair steady. Why it's awesome? Pre-aiming saves you precious milliseconds in a gunfight. Those milliseconds can be the difference between victory and, well, raging at your screen. Don't pre-aim at the floor unless you're fighting cockroaches. Trust me, your teammates will never let you live it down. Tip 4. Strafe like a pro. Strafing is moving side to side while shooting. But here's the twist. You need to sync your strafes with your shots. Move left when firing, then right when reloading. It makes you harder to hit and keeps you in control of the fight. Bonus challenge. Try strafing while throwing in a crouch or jump. It'll confuse your enemies so much, they'll start questioning their life choices. Tip 5. Use the environment. Pro players don't just move around aimlessly. They use the map like a playground. Jump on ledges, hide behind walls, and use windows for quick escapes. Example: if someone's chasing you, don't run in a straight line. Vault through a window or slide into cover. It's like playing hide and seek. Tip 6. Fake your moves. Here's a sneaky tip. Fake your movement to throw enemies off. Start running one way, then slide or jump back in the opposite direction. It's like saying "psych" to your enemies. Pro tip: combine this with smoke grenades for extra confusion. Just make sure you don't confuse yourself, like I did last week when I accidentally ran into my own grenade. Tip 7. Keep your camera moving. Your character's movement is only half the battle. Your camera movement, where you're looking, is just as important. Always keep an eye on your surroundings. Rotate your camera constantly to spot enemies before they spot you. Don't spin your camera too much, or you'll look like a fan on high speed. And no, spinning won't make you dodge bullets. Tip 8. Master wall movement. Walls aren't just there for decoration. Hug walls to minimize your exposure. Peek around corners without fully stepping out. This way, you're harder to hit, and you can surprise your enemies. Why it's effective? Staying close to walls reduces your hitbox. Plus, you'll feel like a secret agent sneaking around. Tip 9. Practice in training mode. Don't jump straight into matches to practice these tips. Use the training mode to perfect your movement. Set up scenarios where you're dodging bullets and practicing advanced slides. Think of training mode as a rehearsal. If you mess up, nobody's there to laugh at you, except maybe the bots. But who cares about them? Now here comes the best tip I can give you. Tip 10. Stay calm under pressure. Finally, remember this. Smooth movement comes from a calm mind. If you panic, your fingers will betray you. Take a deep breath, focus, and move with intention. Bonus tip. If you ever panic, just pretend you meant to do whatever weird move you just pulled off. If it works, call it a pro strategy. If it doesn't, well, nobody has to know. And there you have it, 10 tips to transform your movement in Bloodstrike. Now, it's time to put these tips to the test. And hey, if you found this video helpful, drop a like and hit that subscribe button. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Until next time, keep sliding, hopping, and dominating in Bloodstrike.